Denzel Dillard from Boca Ciega.
Okay.
Part of a class of, family of speed. So we'll see what he's got. Alex Dixon just got offered from Purdue. Cornerback from Countryside.
Okay, yeah.
All right, Countryside's defense.
They're fast.
Good luck scoring on Countryside's defense this year.
Sure.
Good luck. I've got Darius Daniels. Obviously, he backed up at target. He was a backup running back and still ran for over 1,000 yards last year.
2 of those first 3 players were the Ignite Combine.
Yep.
Sure were.
And they showed well.
They showed
well. Alfonso Smith, quarterback from Lakewood.
Okay.
Hollywood High. What are they going to do this year?
Yep.
Lakewood's in that district with Jefferson and Spoke. Broderick Lee from Tarpon. Okay, defensive tackle, stud. All right, good. We're going to see how he does. Now I got some peripheral guys. Jawan Brown, quarterback from Largo.
All right.
Kid's got experience under his belt this year. We'll see. The Packers will go as far as he can take them. I've got Adam Vincent and Terry Johnson, who happen to be tandem linebackers from Countryside. Again, good luck scoring on Countryside's defense.
There you go.
Nick Newton from CCC that I mentioned, and then Hunter Beam, wide receiver from Palm Harbor. All right, that's going to be Billy Pavlik's main target from PHU. So, and then we'll leave it with my top 5 teams.
There you go.
Countryside, Lakewood, St. Pete, Largo, and then I got a tie for 5th. That's Tarpon and CCC.
All right.
And that's based on simply what, going into the spring, what we have.
Over in Hillsborough County, I'll give you the top 5 Hillsborough County players according to BCP stat, and came out with a spread 40 the best player in the county. Many feels the best player in the nation with James Wilder. I don't know if there's a better looking football player, if there's a better playing football player. This kid he looks the part and he plays the part. Forget the stats, throw him out the window. I don't care how many yards he rushes for. I don't care how many tackles or sacks he has. If you see him play, he excites you.
Right.
I don't care if you hate playing, if you love playing. You respect the kid for what he does on the football field. So we're going James Wilder, number 1. All right, then we come up and we go to Jefferson, who just, if you want to call it upset, whatever you want to call it, who defeated Plant in the spring game. We're going with Quentin Williams. Quentin is a phenomenal player. He is one of the best competitors in the business at this level. I remember seeing him play as a sophomore, and the kid had tears in his eyes when they lost to Hillsborough 2 years ago by a couple of points. He is a competitor. He is a one-of-a-kind player. He throws the best jump ball in the business, and he's got receivers that can catch the ball. And
obviously that offense, as witnessed, that offense, those receivers got to have somebody get the ball to them.
They'll score a lot of points. I think probably the best defensive player in our league is going to be McKinney over at Arnwood. He is outside linebacker. He runs like a deer. He is a missile. He is last year's BCP's Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year. He is an outstanding football player for Arnwood. He makes the defense go. If he could play offense, he would. If he could return kicks, he would. He can do almost anything for them, and he is their best player in my opinion by far. Then we go to Alonzo with Anthony Chicolo. He is a guaranteed run-stopping defensive end. When it's time for them, the opposing offense to throw the ball, you better not throw his way. Okay, he's gonna knock it down, or he's gonna get off the edge. You can try and double if you need to. You can try and triple to him if you need to. He's gonna get to the quarterback. Anthony Chicolo is all that he's cracked up to be. He's as good as advertised. He is a old school football player. He comes to play. He's a great kid. He's a 3.0 or better student. All the coaches love him. He is what you want as a prototype defensive end at the college level. Okay. And then at number 5, go with Charles Lovett. He is a complete receiver. He can run any route you want to run. He catches the ball all hands. If he drops the ball, it's probably the quarterback's fault. Will be Robbie Lonis. Okay, he does it all. He does it all. Returns punch, returns kickoffs, catches footballs, strips footballs, intercepts footballs. He does everything. Everything and anything you want to do. Alright? Kerry White at Siggles. Ran for 230 in a spring game.
Yeah.
Okay, he's 6'5", 11, rocked up, solid, strong. Rushed for 1,600 yards last year, right? A shade under 1,600 yards. Rushed for 230 in the spring game. Okay, that it speaks for itself. All right, then we're going down to Reese Sturgis-Akeem. A King team who has always had talent, trying to find a way still, but this kid shines. He's the diamond in the rough. He is an athlete. He's probably a little undersized, so some of the big-time schools are going to be recruiting him, but maybe somebody slips up and they offer him, they get a good play out of Reese Sturgis-Akeem. He plays defense, offense, quarterback, running back, whatever, offensive line if he was big enough. He can do it all. All right. Nelson Aguilar at Berkeley Prep. He was at the Combine. We loved him. We talked about him every time we saw him. He's a young kid. I've got rumors that a big time school offered him. Won't say it on camera. But he is a heck of a player. Berkeley Prep has one. I like him. I like him a lot. And last, we'll go with Nick Addison from Spoto. Part of that Spoto defense that had 5 or 6 shutouts last season. One of the best secondaries, probably arguably the best secondary in the county last year. Had 7 interceptions to his name. He is an athletic football player, and I made a comment on the board that he looked like Andre Davis on defense. He's got great ball skills, great timing. He understands the game. Probably some technique stuff that he'll probably clean up, but if somebody messes around, they offer this kid, he's going to get a great football player. And then we go to the top 5 teams. And if you give me your top 2 teams right now in Hillsborough County, I know you gave me your top 5 from Pinellas, but give me your top 2 teams in Hillsborough, and I'll give you, in my opinion, what's going to be the top 5 teams in Hillsborough County.
I'm going to venture to guess that we're going to see one of a couple of names. I believe there's probably going to be an Armwood thrown in there. I'm definitely a believer. I'm on Robinson's bandwagon.
Okay.
I'm on Robinson's bandwagon. And I honestly believe, and this may draw some criticism, but I don't think we've heard the last from HB Plant High School.
My personal opinion, I think it's tough to go against the champs until somebody beats them. But I'm going to go against the grain right here. I'm going to go against the grain. I'm going to say that Armwood starts the season off as the best team in Hillsborough County, only because what they did last year and what they have coming back to retool. I think they got defense wins championships, and I think they end up having the best defense in the county. They'll score a lot of points. They'll stop a lot of points from being scored, and I think that's where you win football games. Obviously, the name of the game is to score points.
Right.
All right. Then I think we go to Plant. Plant usually starts their season slow. They lose a spring game. They lose a fall classic. They lose the first game of the season. Then they go and run off 14 straight and win a state championship.
Exactly.
Okay, so that's
like it never even happened.
It's hard to count against them. All right. All right. But for argument's sake, we'll go on with Plant, and then we'll move on to Jefferson. They're going to have one of the top scoring offenses. Jamie Earl has done a heck of a job the last couple of years as the offensive coordinator. They've got the best offensive quarterback in the league. They've got one of the strongest wide receiver cores in the league. And I think it's going to be hard to root against them. They're going to be top 5. They're going to be my number 3 right now, personally. 5, and I think you go Robinson, TBT, or TBT Robinson. Either one you want to count on. I'll go Robinson and then TBT just for the heck of it right now. I think Robinson has found a swagger. I think they think they're the best team in South Tampa, and you need that type of confidence. You need that type of swagger to take you to.
Very good statement.
You need that to get to where you want to be at. Okay, so we'll go Robinson, then we'll go TBT, and you only go that probably because TBT was senior heavy last year. They graduated a 3-year 1,000-yard rusher in Maurice Higgins. They graduated 3 stud linebackers. Okay, they're going to rebuild a little bit. Jonathan Williams, who is a proven winner,
was at our combine as well.
Yes, and he's a proven winner, and he does what they want them to do to get the ball in the end zone. All right, so I think you go Armwood, Plant, Jefferson, Robinson, TBT. You can mix them up how you want to, but I think that's a good starting 5 to get your season going, to get a lot of argument, get a lot of conversation going on the board.
Right.